Okay, so here is a random update video. And yes, I am just letting the baldness just show loud and proud. Basically, it's really itchy and it hurts to have stuff on my head because, this is where clarity is sitting in here somewhere. Anyway, so I have 7 radiation treatments left. 3 this week, 4 next week, and then I'm done. Now, at that point, my brain has to rest, everything has to settle, the swelling has to go down, and then they're going to rescan and we'll have some sort of answer on whether or not this has worked. Now, I haven't been really sick. My levels have been okay. I go in soon to have my liver checked. That worries me a little bit because I really don't drink enough water. Anyway, I'm going to do a bell ringing video with the kids and probably have a head signing session. Everybody can sign my head because that's what I like to do. Anyway, understand that I'm not going to get better. And I know that bothers a lot of people. It bothers me. It bothers my children. It bothers my parents and my sisters and James. It bothers everybody. Probably not more than it is going to bother me. But I'll be dead and it won't matter. So everybody else will be left to live through it. Unpopular opinion. Unless you have had a doctor look you in the eyes and say, you have brain cancer and this is going to kill you, you don't understand. I realize that everybody has an opinion about how I deal with my journey, but key word, my journey. It is not for anybody else to pass judgment on how I choose to spend my last time, however long it is. I don't pretend to know how my children feel. I can go see my mom. And that's the truth. I can't imagine what they're going through. I don't know what they're going to go through. I was a caregiver my whole adult life. It was my greatest gift. I helped a lot of people in their last moments, but at the end of the day, those people went alone. I didn't go with them. I went home. So nobody gets to say, I understand. Because even if you've had cancer, you're not in my head. And I get accused of talking about death too much. Well, hey, sorry, suck it up. I'm not asking you to get on my page. It's my page, not yours. This is just a general statement. I am not mad at any particular person. It's just something that bothers me personally. Maybe that's not happy. Maybe it's not popular. I don't really care. Suck it up. I'm the one that's going to die. And my children are the only ones that I have to worry about. Really, they're the only ones that I really have to worry about. So they're used to me. I raised them. They're like my little mini-me's, only worse. So when I say to them, hey, we should make a playlist for my funeral. That way, some random crap can come on and everybody will get a good laugh. Well, that's really funny. And we had a good laugh about that. Hazel says, well, I want to pick some music too. Well, hey, congratulations. That is how I live. Now, I have been fighting to learn to walk again, and I'm getting better. I'm, hopefully going to have my brace soon. within the next week or two, and then I'm going to go back in for a reevaluation on therapy so I can learn to walk with the brace. And the realistic goal is that I will eventually be able to walk with a cane. And, by the time I walk with a cane, I'll probably, have a regrowth. But second subject, my baldness. Now, I went to Walmart earlier before treatment, and the blinker was out and we needed bulbs. Ran into an old friend. Was, bittersweet because he didn't know that I had cancer. That sucked because I, didn't want to ruin his day. And then I went to Subway to use some of my gift cards that my cousins gave me. And I tried not to be salty. I really tried. And James seen it coming. But he ordered his sandwich, and then I wasn't ready yet. So I said, just order your sandwich and then I'll go. So he orders his sandwich and everything goes fine. And then she doesn't even look at me. And I know she sees me. Because I'm sitting there and I had my hat on, not just so I don't scare all the children. But I also had a face mask on because it's flu season and I will die with the flu. Like, seriously die. This is serious. Now, she looks at James, and she says, does she want anything? And I'm like, really? And I let it go for like a good 30 seconds. But she still didn't acknowledge me. Does she want it toasted? And finally I said, you may acknowledge me personally. You may direct your questions to me because I'm sitting right here and I can talk. Just because I'm bald and have cancer doesn't mean that I'm invisible. And she seriously took that the wrong way. And then she accused me of disrespecting her. And I'm like, really? I said, all you had to do was direct your questions to me. It's my sandwich. How the hell does James know what I want on my sandwich? I could change my mind every single time. So then her and the cashier, they said, oh, we're sorry, but we can't see you as easily, and we didn't want to have to, bend over or stand up higher to actually talk to you. I mean, basically that's what they said. And they went as far as to actually bend over so they could make a point to show how ridiculous it is to actually talk to somebody in a wheelchair. So basically I gave her a big FU, and then I reported her to corporate and sent the complaint right along the line. Because you know what? There's a lot of people that aren't going to speak up for themselves. And they get treated like shit on the daily. So then you have somebody like me that I will be bald until I die. Because that's the way it's got to be. So everybody's just going to have to get used to seeing me this way. My head is itchy. It hurts. I don't want to wear a hat. I got a hood on just so I can regulate and keep it back here a little bit. But then my neck gets hot. So then I got to take it down. So anyway, I know this is random and it's been a really stressful day. So I'm just everywhere on this. I know. But here's the thing. When my brain gets rescanned, I'm going to go in, hopefully, for, my cancer hat. And it's basically this thing, it's like an electronic hat that you, attach to your head. And it has a battery bag and all of that. And it's to slow down the progress of the cancer. It doesn't cure it. It's just supposed to slow it down. So, basically, I have to wear that 18 hours a day. And to wear that, I have to be bald. So basically I'm going to be bald until I decide that I no longer want treatment. And then, or it stops working, and who knows? Who knows if I'll even be approved for it, and God knows I don't have the millions of dollars for that crap. So, everybody have a good night. Sorry for the complaining. I'm not really sorry, but, you know, that's what women do. We apologize. Peace. Have a good night. Like and share if you want. People suck, and Subway needs some sensitivity training. Good night.